Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my new live stream. And today we have the second part of the 3 video series that I plan to do. Yesterday, as you saw, we made these 3 crude oil pumps, as well fuel storage right here. I'll just make the sound little bit of the game, in-game little bit lower. Make myself a little bit higher. Okay. So, as I said, many people got scared because they saw the recent change to gas. They had it on 1000 or 999, and right now it's just at 40. And many people got scared because they don't know how to create gas. Actually, creating gas is really simple and easy, and you shouldn't be scared. As I told you, and the way I like to do it is I like to build it slowly, one after another. So we have here, as I play, what I wanted to say, as I scale my town, I like to slowly gather some essentials to create gasoline, like crude oil and energy. And you can see that we have here these 4 pumps. In order for these pumps, you can see that they are already ready to be exported. We need one worker's house, and that is something that we will do right now. We will drop it's just to, well, we can do it here, yeah. I guess we can destroy that later, so who cares. So let's move that, and we go to industrial, and the worker will do all the jobs like gathering energy from the wind turbines, to sand mine, to oil pump. So that is his job in World of Townstar. You can see up here forklift. Forklift is basically the same thing that the worker is, or he does the same job. He's just faster, more expensive to build. He's cheaper per hour or per minute, his salary, and you need just more material to create him. So let's build one worker's house right here. Let's go down. And that will be it. We can build even more these crude oil pumps. They're really easy to make. As our builder is building that, we will do the next thing, and that is we need to create energy. Energy is really simple to make. You have few options to make it. But when you start your town, the best way to go is with wind turbine. I already have enough money, for example, that I could go with power plant, but just of sake of teaching you the simple way, I will just do the normal way that I would mostly do it, and that is with wind turbines. So we will build just wind turbines. Important thing, you want your wind turbines to be as far away as possible from the buildings, because it will affect the productivity of your wind turbine. If I place my wind turbine right here, it will be in the shade, so it will affect the timer on it. So we have one here. We will build also one right here. Let's drop. We will spread it. So let's make one more. And you can see that our worker is already doing some job. The timer on these is also pretty good. 2 minutes 30 seconds. So we have them. 1, 2, 3. I could place one more also here, and probably one right in here in the middle. The problem, although, with this one will be that I'll need to then destroy it, which is not something that I really want to do, but I guess we don't have other options. You can see that the timer on this, and we need, because our because the energy, when it's produced, it needs to be stored somewhere, and the place where it will be stored is a warehouse. So we need also to build one warehouse, and we will probably, I can place it even here. It's a little bit far away, but because our refinery will be down here, so we want, the road will be like this, the road will be like this, so road. So next thing we know, we can place also here, so let's make that. The road will be here. Yeah, we need to, we'll build two pumps. Refinery goes behind them. Boom, boom, refinery, power plants, road. So road will be here. We can make a road right here. And we will make one warehouse. So all the industrial goods will be stored in the warehouse. So let's build a warehouse, because you will see I did this on purpose just to show you what will happen if you don't have a warehouse. He will just destroy it. So you lose the time that he goes to the wind turbine, that he destroyed it, and that's just not productive. You want to avoid that. We can put this also, because I think in that time they will be able to finish this. So we have one wind turbine, two. Probably what I could do, I could make even one here. So dun, dun. The road will be here. The road will be here. So let's make a road. Or I could have make it here. Wait, I'll make it here. We'll make a road here. If you cancel it, you will not lose your money. That is also important factor. And let's build one more wind turbine. Industrial wind turbine. Okay, you can see that we are already stocking up on our crude oil, which just shows you how simple it is. This is the first material that we need for our gas production. And as I said, but this stream is now more focused on the energy. This is the simplest way to make energy. I could also go with one wind turbine and just make it that way, but I want just to have my worker run all around. So we will build these three, and I think these three will be enough for us to cover the expenses to create gas. If we move to Citadel of Wind Visualizer, that is really useful. I will drop it in the comments so you can use it. The thing that Visualizer gives you, this of Citadel of Wind, you can place any of these objects on the map, and you can see how it will affect your town. So let's just remove this, because we want to see how the refinery will work. So we need to go to industrial, we need to grab 2 pumps, we need to grab refinery, we'll drop it right here. We need 1 paved road because industrial buildings need paved road. Let's go back to it. So if you look now on the left side, right here on the left side down below, you can see recipes. Petroleum, we need 2 crude oil, we need 1 water drum, we have 2. Why? Because we have 2 water pumps. If I would remove, for example, this one, you can see that we then have just 1 water drum. But we will do it slowly. I will build, well, then we need to go like 4 step, because the one option to make the gasoline or to get the water into the refinery is with the pumps, which is great thing. It spares you so much time. If you don't have pumps, or if you don't have money to build pumps, then you need to have water facility, and water facility will create, okay, it needs just 3 water, so you need to have 3 water in the water facility to be able to create water drums. If you have a water source like pond, river, ocean, marsh, you can get that passive water. If you don't have, and you place it somewhere where it's not even affected, like let's say here, because here you don't have any source of water, so you will need to water it. How do you water it? What your what your water boy would do, he would go to the well, he would pick the water from well, he would bring it back to the water facility, and he would need to do that 3 times. And after that, the timer is really short, 30, 60, mostly you are in 30 seconds done with producing water drum. And then he would need to put that water drum into warehouse. So when you have, for example, wind turbines that produce energy, when you have water facility that produce water barrels, water drums, sorry, then your storage might be full really fast. So you need to have that thing in the balance, and you want to move as soon as possible to passive build, which would look like this for us in the future. So we need just to put the roads right here. So this is how it needs to look like. Okay, why is this not connected? Let me just check, just a second. Water drum, yeah. I don't know why it's now showing like this. The red circle around it, but this is the build that we want to have. Right here. And probably what we can do also then, we can put something, we can put, for example, 1 refinery extra. Okay, refinery here would be not good because it would just get one, it would get just 1 water because of the 1 pump that we have, because the pump is not touching it, so that's kind of bad. But this is what we want to have, basically. 1, 2, 3. Let's move to here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, so we build a warehouse. And we got 1 more wind turbine, so probably we will need to scale it up with 1 more worker, just for him to be able to And probably the best way even to do it would be just to have these two working. I will check now how it behaves. If he, for example, needs so much time to go to here that in that time he would he would grab these two, I will then destroy this one, and probably that is something that I will do. I will destroy it. We will destroy. We will let this road. It doesn't bother us. So, and you can see here down that we produce 1 energy. We produced already 1 energy. Crude oil is stocking up, and as we do that, I missed my wool. I wasted so much wool. I need to build more storehouses actually, just to not waste all of this wool. So let's go back to the energy. Let's go industrial. So you have 3 buildings or 3 industrial buildings that you can make to produce energy. First is wind turbine that we have right now, and you can see that wind turbines are okay. We need just 1 minute to create energy. It's cheap. It takes a little while to make it because the time that it's making it, the time that the worker is picking it up, and then the refinery worker will need to pick it up and bring it in the refinery. So it's a little bit not time efficient. Second thing is the power plant. Power plant, you can see here, must place near paved road and water pump. You don't need to have water pump. You need to have these water drums that he makes, and you have the option. You can go with the pump, which is something that I advise you to do because it's just time efficient, and you need to have paved road. And you can see that it costs $300 a minute, and you want to scale your town in order to place these expensive facilities. And the most OP one is the nuclear power. I never made actually nuclear power, and mostly I think you need to make nuclear power when you create that blue steel, when you have the mines and so on. But for me, it's this is enough to go with power plants. Also, you can see the materials that you need is iron, steel, and 5 energy. In order to have those materials, you need to be somewhere near the mountains. Like for example here, this guy, or I could put it here. And since we don't have any mountains, we can't produce it. So the power plant will be our last option. So we have now 4 storehouses. I'll probably drop 1 more, so that way we can stock on the wool, and when it comes, for example, now we can easily sell this wool, and we will beat the daily task really easy. Of course, you might think, oh, then when I do this, it's GG, the game becomes boring. No, Gala Games will eventually change these daily tasks, and they could change it even every day if they wanted. For example, let's just say hypothetically, you need to produce 100 gas within 24 hours. That I'm just throwing that as one option, just to show you that Gala Games can give you any challenge that they want to. And probably the further we go into the to the end of the competition or the monthly server, the challenges will become eventually harder. So let us just go back to our gas production. So we have here, just a second. We'll just do a small recap of this and just to drop the link. Okay, let us now recap what we made. You see that we are right now, how much are we? 20 minutes in the stream. We are 20 minutes into stream and you can see that we already produced 16 crude oil, 5 energy. And that just shows you how simple it is for us to create gas or to collect the materials that we need to produce gas. As we saw yesterday in my stream, I said that I want to bring this fuel storage to 0 because I want to destroy it. That will not prevent us to create a refinery tomorrow, as well as water drum, that water facility. I will just build it for the sake of education, or sake just to show you how it works. And because we will do that, I will need to put, let me just, if I put the water facility right here, we can make some or I can put it there, because we will need to have well, so I will build just to prepare for tomorrow. I will build just few wells here. It will have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, we will put it here because we will not have that water facility going on really long, for a long time. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's build one more, who cares. We are now on 18 crude oil, 7 energy. We already have enough to start to produce our refinery, but we will not do that. We will just move slowly because I want these videos to be easy understandable for everyone, even for the kids as well as for elderly gamers who wants to learn how to make things in Townstar. And the gas production is one essential that you need to master as soon as possible, because when we produce gasoline and we have this sheep pens right here, or the wool, it's GG. It's GG, simple as that. Because then you can sell all the wool that you produce. which will be eventually, we will have all of these, this whole side will be filled with sheep pen. So stick around to see how it will look like at the end. How much do we need? We need to sell 2 more. 20 more wool. Yesterday I saw in Gala Game Discord, one guy was also doing the wool rush or wool build, and he built all of these spots, other available spots. He built storehouses and he just stored the over 1k, I think 1.6k wool, because he calculated that is the number that he needs to sell every day to receive town coin. So he just went full time efficiency mode. We could do that too, but just that is not the goal right here. My goal is also to try to educate the new people that come to World of Townstar and that stick with some problems, because as I said, many people are scared because of the gas. Because the way they played this game was just they were selling wheat or this or that, just small low cost items, and that is something that you want to try to avoid. You want to go straight to let's see, what do we have? For example, chicken coop. That was my strat when I played in Plains. Just go with 2 chicken coops, and eggs are selling for 15-17k, so that is also good one to sell. And immediately when you sell 3-4 batches of the eggs, you can move to sheep pen or milk barn. I would suggest to go with sheep pen because it's a lot faster, and the wool is selling for much higher value. Or if you want to go with farm, you want to build as soon as possible windmill, and windmill will give you a few options. You can produce flour, sugar, salt. Salt is the worst thing to produce if you don't have ocean. Flour and sugar are relatively easy to make. Flour is the most easiest one because for flour you need just wheat. For sugar you need sugar cane, which has some more requirements to do it, but it's still easy to make it. You can watch the past season, end of the season, where I experimented a little bit with the builds, and I had always problem to balance that production to create, for example, cake or baguette. We have more than 50% of our fuel storage now with crude oil. What crude oil will give? We need 2 crude oil to produce petroleum. So this would give us 12 petroleum. 12 petroleum would give us 12 gas. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. And actually what I could do is I could also put in this one. I could put water facility, but just to build also water facility in this time, and tomorrow to explain how the water facility works, as well as compare it to the pumps. So we have these 2 well right here. Probably I could have done that better, but who cares? This will be destroyed anyways. Let's move. What is the best way to go to put? If I put it right here, it will create one shade. Shouldn't be affected, but just to not Just to not have any problems, we can build. I'm so far away that I can afford myself even to destroy the buildings. We are now on 700,000, so let's go here. You want also to double check. Always go on the blue box. Items. You can see that all my items are dropped on the map, so I will receive the maximum town coin earnings. And we go on the rancher girl, collect rewards, boom, GG. That would be it for this stream. I will let my builders finish this. Probably I will let it a little bit in the background just to fill also these. We have already 60, so that means that for tomorrow we have already our daily task. Okay, this is good. We'll probably build one more right here, and then yeah, we are good. The next thing that I will also need to do, like I'll give you some short steps that we will have. I need to build lumberyard. After lumberyard, we need to build a power plant, not power plants, but the fabric plants. What fabric plants will allow us is it will allow us to create wool yarn, which will sell for much higher than the wool like this. As well, it will be more efficient for our gasoline, so we'll take that. But even with this build right now, I could play till the end of the season. Even with this build. All you need to do, even with 2 sheep pen, but it would take you longer. But 5 sheep pen makes your life easier. In 1 minute or so you have in 10 minutes you have probably 10 wool, 5 to 10 minutes, and you can sell it pretty fast. So you need just 40 minutes to create it. You can see that we are already on 14 energy, and that is just huge. If we look right here, petroleum takes 2 energy, gasoline takes 6 energy, and jet fuel 3 energy. We don't want even to look at the jet fuel, that's irrelevant. The one thing that we need to look is this 6 energy. The 2 energy are not even bad. We can easily, with those 2, we can easily get that 2 energy. But the 6 energy, together 6 energy, you will see tomorrow how much it takes time to do that, as well how many wind turbines you need to have to cover the production. So I think this is the really good setup that we made. He will now go for this one. He will bring it there. This one will be done in 30 seconds. So after this, he will go to bring oil to the fuel storage, probably again, and then he will go back to the wind turbine. So our worker is busy, and we want to have it like that. But don't underestimate. When you see, for example, my worker, you see that he moves pretty fast, even on the grass. That is because I have the 10 skin pack that gives me 25 boost on the walking, on the speed of all town folks people. For you it will be much slower, so you want maybe to build some roads to make it efficient for him to move, for example here, as well to drop, for example here and here, or this is the road, so just to make it for him easier to walk and faster. So basically that would be it for this video. Tomorrow we will make then water facility as well as refinery. And you will see how much it takes to produce petroleum, how much does it take to produce gasoline, as well what materials you need to have. And you will see what benefits you have when you have your town optimized, like working passive. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone who stopped by, who watched the stream. Thank you everyone who will watch this video in the future. I hope it will help you just with producing gas. Thank you for your attention.